Hello, how are you? I made a video and I erased it. And of course, it was a video about really the Jews. And I watched a video about really some people that are just really, again, blaming the Jews, and the Jews, and the Jews, and the Jews. Anti-Semitism. I've been reading that anti-Semitism is on the rise. And if you have watched my videos, you know I'm against the state or the government of Israel. I'm not against the state of Israel, but I'm against what the government of Israel is doing. I'm not against the Jews either. Because amongst the Jews, there's always a remnant that follows God, the Creator, and do not bow down to their false leaders. And that's the big problem that we're having. I listened to somebody in this video, was a Jew from Israel, that was saying that the Israelites or people of Israel are shooting in their foot just so they can be the victim. And yeah, that's true. They are shooting in their foot, but what usually happens when they shoot themselves in the foot is that they're going to get annihilated. It's just the same thing that happened during the Holocaust or Third Reich. They started the tension with Hitler. They started the boycott against Germany before Hitler was even doing something against the Jews. And they angered Hitler and the Germans because they were harming them. They were declaring really war against the Germans before the Germans ever did anything. But nobody wants to talk about that today. Nobody. So who was it? The Jews? They didn't think straight? They didn't realize what they're doing? Or was it the Zionist? Is there a difference between Zionist and Jew? Of course, Biden at one time, and you can find that speech when he keeps saying that. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. Many people say that. Many politicians say that. Oh, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. You just have to be a Jew lover. I call him Jew lover, I guess. And maybe we can even say that one. You just have to love the Jews and Israel or whatever. I don't know. But the problem is that most people don't go further in this pyramid of power. See, they stop with the Jews and Zionism and think Zionism is ruling the world. But Zionists are only being used as pawns. In other words, these Jews that are in politics, these Jews that are in Israel right now killing the Palestinians, they're all pawns that will be sacrificed at one point, and they don't care whether they're sacrificed or not. Because it's exactly what's going on today, and this is why I wanted to make this video. Because people understand, and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of anti-Semitism or anti-Jewism or whatever you want to call going on right now because of what Israel is doing to the Palestinians. It's just stirring it up again. And my question is, does Netanyahu know what he is actually doing? That he is really making Israel a target and the Jews a target? And I don't understand these Jews that have to show themselves as Jews. So they make themselves a target. I think most Jews are kind of blending in. But yeah, what are they creating again? Are they creating again a Holocaust? These mindless Jews that are not thinking? Oh, they're so cocky and so conceited. Well, we can do anything we want because people, we are special, and people are bowing down to us, and people are just totally blessing us, even though we're rotten to the core. But really, in reality, they are just used as pawns. And I'm really saddened by that. I'm sad because there's Jews that have nothing to do with this whole nonsense. And it's always those Jews, those innocent Jews, that will pay the price. It's not Netanyahu or his politicians that are deciding, to target the Palestinians right now. It's not. They're not going to do it. Nothing is going to happen to them. They will go in some kind of island, and have a wonderful life. But the rest of the Jews, they will be the ones that are attacked. Who was attacked on October 7th? The politicians? No, innocent Jews. And we don't even know who actually caused October 7th. Oh, yeah, sure, we can now, be persecuted for saying, well, we don't know what happened in October 7th. I know what happened October 7th, yes, but I don't know who caused it. Oh, Hamas did, Hamas. Well, how do I know? How do I know? And how in the world did Hamas make it across the border that was so heavily guarded? Really? We know for 100%, okay, that they knew Hamas was coming, and they didn't do anything about it, and the opposite. So then my question is, who really caused it? Who caused the massacre, if you call it a massacre? Really? You need to think about it. But that's taking me away from my topic. The fact is, the politicians, they always get away. They always get away with things. Or the leaders, they get away with things. And the rest of the people, they will have to pay. They will have to pay the price. Innocent people that have nothing to do with the whole thing. Because they're dumb enough to just follow these stupid and ruthless leaders. That's why. That's why. And it doesn't matter whether they're Jews, whether they're Gentiles, whether they're Islamic, it doesn't matter. Christians, how many times have I made videos about how, let's say, dumb, okay? Ignorant. It's what too nice of a word, ignorant, dumb, deceived, whatever you want to call, okay? How deceived are the Christians? So-called Christians. But yeah, I have a concern about this push for antisemitism. And people now are saying, oh, the Jews want to take over. The Zionists want to take over. Whatever. I think they're always saying Jews. No, the Zionists. Oh, there's Jews all over. Oh, Biden has how many Jews in leading positions? Yeah, are they really Jews, or are they just whatever? Okay? Saying Zionists, right? I don't know. But even if they are in leading positions, yes, we know the media are run by Jews. And really, don't think about it, who's behind it. See, we are always covering up the people who are even further behind the scene. Nobody screams, oh, the Roman Catholic Church or the Jesuits are behind this whole thing. No, they're hiding. See? They're hiding. Right now, again, they're hiding behind the Jews. And they're letting the Jews do these horrible things. Or the Israel government, which are Jews, which are representative of Jews, doing these horrible things. And so now, oh, well, all Jews are so horrible. You know, most Jews just want to mind their own life and lead their own life and take care of themselves and their families. And yes, there are probably a lot of them that say, well, kill them all, kill all Palestinians because they're pigs or animals or whatever. But what do? They show these people, and these people then stand for representatives of all Jews, which is not true. All Jews don't believe that everybody else are animals or goy or whatever. And we need to be careful. We need to be careful not to put any people group in one pot. There's bad apples in every batch. So at least that's what they say. So we need to look at the batch and maybe pick out these bad apples. And again, we need to understand that most apples are blind followers. Blind followers. And how are we going to wake up the sheep? It doesn't matter whether they're Christians or Jews or Muslim or whatever they are, what country they belong, people group, black, Latino, whatever, Chinese, whatever. The people groups, most people in that people group are usually innocent followers, ignorant followers. And unfortunately, that's what humankind has in common, that they are dumb. And guess what? Who's taken advantage of that? That is Satan. But see, these dumb people don't even realize who is on top of them and who is actually manipulating them and has manipulated them for thousands of years. Oh no, we just want to have nice green grass. Give us nice green grass and nice little pasture and some clean, clear water, and we'll be all quiet and let these leaders do whatever they want to do, even to if they are being led to the slaughter. What sheep will be, right? Usually they go to slaughter. All these animals, what herd ever they are, look at the pigs, look at the cows, look at whatever, chicken. Oh yeah, let's give us a little grassy, juicy stuff and let us eat for a while. And then they're being led to the slaughter. And that is how humankind is. That's how they are. They're being led to slaughter as a whole, and they do not realize it. And it doesn't matter what people group we're in. We're all close-minded sheep. And there's a few that are being guided by Satan. Yes, there's always going to be a few that are guided by Satan. They are getting power and wealth, so they will herd the rest of us. So they're slave drivers of the rest of us. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to wake up that only Jesus can bring us peace. He can only bring us peace in this world. We are today under Satan's dominion. All of us, it doesn't matter whether we're Zionists, Jews, Islamists, Christians, no matter what country we belong to. We're all led by Satan and Satan's little minions that are put in place, and they're not dumb. I think many do it on purpose just to get power and wealth. Power and wealth. And this is how the rest of us are being manipulated to do whatever Satan is saying too. It's power and wealth. It's unfortunate that I was in that system, and yeah, I went along with the system. We all, I think most of us, are being affected by it. But we need to be careful, again, to point the finger at a certain group. And we have to be very careful what's going on today, that a few people in Israel, few corrupt and evil people in Israel, are making the decision for all Jews, or at least they become an example for all Jews, and then the poor or the innocent, whoever innocent is, I don't know, but then get slaughtered. Yeah, that's what I am afraid of. And that's why I can say, no, this shouldn't happen again. What happened during Hitler's time, during the Third Reich. They're saying, never again. But people, it is happening again. And it is being again done by the Jews. They're saying never again, and yet they have no idea what really happened during the Third Reich and how they were actually the ones causing the dilemma. They caused the dilemma. The same dilemma that they're causing today, and they have caused the past 2,000 years in Europe. Why they were constantly again persecuted. And they're not waking up and understanding what they're really doing and how they're being used. They are being used. And how the rest of the world is then used to persecute them. It's like unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But they always have to create this victim mentality, and then they're really going to become a victim. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people right now that are supporting Palestine. There's going to be less and less Christians, so-called Christians, so-called Christians, that support Zionism. People need to understand that. Their support is dwindling, just simply because Christianity is dwindling in the United States. And then they're going to be there and have no support whatsoever. So be careful. Be careful what you're doing. I'm coming to an end. I didn't want to make really a long video, and people, I didn't even want to talk about this topic again, but I'm really concerned. I'm concerned that, what happened again in Germany during the Third Reich is going to happen again. And not because I don't, because I'm critical. I'm critical of what the government of Israel is doing. I'm critical of what many Jews are doing. Eventually, people had enough. This whole stuff with Noahide laws, people. Who is going to go by stupid Noahide laws, really? People are going to follow Noahide laws? If you haven't heard about it, maybe do some research in the Noahide laws. Some people say, oh, the Noahide laws are coming. Yeah, who's going to follow them? Who's going to follow them? We can't even have people that follow Christianity anymore. We have such fallen people in the world. Okay? Oh, yeah, sure, they're going to follow Noahide laws. No, no. Anyways, I need to come to an end. Be careful, wake up, and pray every day that Jesus is coming soon, because we are heading towards a major hurricane. I cannot even say storm, it's a hurricane. It's a category, whatever, 5 hurricane or something. Let the Holy Spirit guide you.